a girl that was passed out in the green room. Patrice is sleeping. Danny doesn't even know where he is. What the fuck is going on?
My blood sugar was low. I'm sorry.
That was kind of sweet.
You need a cookie or something?
You need something?
You know, right?
Sorry about that. Okay.
You know, wait,
are you all right?
Yeah, he's fine.
Well, your blood sugar was low. What do we do for that?
Yeah.
I was just blaming him. I was just saying.
Pump a load of jizz in his mouth.
No, I need sugar.
Do you need a little batch of seeds?
No, I need sugar.
No.
Want some OJ or something? You all right?
No.
See, Patrice knows.
OJ?
I know.
Juice.
I know Patrice is
Somebody
going
get
on.
Patrice some orange juice?
He needs some juice.
When the blood sugar level drops, you need to do a little sugar.
Yeah.
Even though you're diabetic, right?
I was deep rim for a minute.
I heard you snore when I walked in.
Jeez.
You were so big,
sleepy.
I would have done something to you.
He went out in a second. Were you up late last night? Or?
I never went to sleep.
Oh, you didn't? Okay.
Up marinating chicken till 4 in the morning.
Up for the big cookout.
I had to beg my way into a barbecue. I had to go, well, how come I wasn't invited? He's like, well, you can come.
I try to go,
You
too.
can come.
No, he doesn't want us there. He doesn't want the neighborhood to know he hangs out with white people.
No, it's going to ruin his street cred.
No, Bob Kelly doesn't count, because Bob Kelly, you can say, is like kind of...
Bob Kelly could absolutely be Puerto Rican.
I've upgraded to white people that come to
Have
the
you?
house. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Congrats.
But you didn't really give us a nice invite. I tried, Jimmy tried.
It's just almost like formalities, you know. Come on now.
That's a biggie. When did you
Jim,
upgrade?
Obi, and at least Anthony doesn't pretend.
Nah, not at all.
Obi be like, hey, I'll come. Yeah, you and your girl, come on.
I want an Evite. I want an Evite.
Just to be invited.
An Evite. No, I like hanging out with Patrice. We can chat about things, but going over a cookout at his house or something like that, I don't see that
Your
happening.
house I could just take my house and just move it into your house.
Like the way they did the Unabomber's house and they took him to court. They just picked it up and put it on a truck.
Just put it right in there and take it over to Anthony's, have it, you know.
I'm sure you have a
his house
lovely
babysit
place.
my house while I'm out of town.
I'm certain you have a lovely place. I probably just will never see it.
At least you're being honest.
I just thought I don't.
I'd like to see your place though.
Oh, that ain't gonna happen.
Why not? Can you not be racist for 5 seconds?
It's hard for me.
I want to see you. Let's go by his house.
I'm kidding. Actually, me and my girlfriend have had many discussions about maybe having you stand out on the balcony in the front of the house to really get the neighbors pissed.
Why?
Because they're all Jewish.
You know, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to be quite honest with you. I know you like to identify with white people.
Yeah, I try.
But you and your brother have the look
Oh, I know.
of Quentin Tarantino and what's the other guy? George Clooney from Dawn of the... what's that one?
Dusk Till Dawn.
Dusk Till Dawn. Both of you just look like you've done bad things. You don't look like average white neighbors.
I know. That's why I'm not like, you know, the guy. Hi, nice to see you mowing the lawn.
Brother Joe has a evil look in his eye. Both of you guys look like you've done something.
The guys from the Star Chamber who were driving the van with the bloody kid shoe in it.
Oh my God! Good reference.
Hal Holbrook should hire someone to kill you.
Like your neighbors don't look in the top of the morning.
No, definitely not.
You guys,
I know.
You got a sinister look in your eye.
Yeah.
So,
but I'm a nice guy.
I'm a nice guy too. I would like to come visit your home.
All right, you're cordially invited to my home.
And you know I'll never come.
I know.
I want to come though.
You're as bad as I am. That's why you didn't want to invite these guys.
No, it's because I know they're not coming.
Is that it?
Exactly. You know, I invited
I'd come.
I invited Danny.
Jimmy would go.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, Danny kind of falls into a category too.
But he's committed to it. It kind of siphons into the Black Phillip thing. Like, so I'll invite like Drew Boogie. He might come.
Yeah.
But I invited him to something. Drew came and he thought it would be strippers and dancing girls, and he got bored and left.
Who came?
And Drew Boogie.
He left.
He just came and left.
See, Danny can be seen as something other than pure white too. You know.
But I think Danny, I look at Danny like I wouldn't invite Than. I don't think the Than would ever, Than wouldn't come. Than's weird any goddamn way. I drove him home from the Long Island gig.
Yeah.
Him and his girl are just two strange people. just strange. Everybody's strange. Like, I've invited Danny because it's like we have moments. You know, you have moments with somebody.
Yeah.
And I have like moments where I feel for Danny.
Sure.
And I go, Danny, you want to come over? And but Danny's committed to doing anything that everybody from the show goes.
Right.
So he's doing the boat thing. That's how I knew about the boat thing.
See?
But Norton would never come. I go, Norton, you want to come to a cow? Hey, he'll mumble. and then I'll go. What?
I just didn't think I would have invited you, but I didn't think a black guy on a boat full of white people would have been a fun thing for you.
See, here's the thing. I love context. I understand context.
Yeah.
You didn't invite me because you know ultimately I'm not coming.
That's true. Okay.
You invite people that you feel may come, not just to feel invited.
That's true.
Like I don't need to get invited to something realistically I probably wouldn't show up for.
Yeah.
That's why I wouldn't invite Opie. Opie will go,
I might show up.
Might show up.
If I put FH in front of my house, maybe.
You feel, but you're giving the impression that your feelings are hurt if you give an invite and the person doesn't show up.
Yeah.
Why?
Not my feelings are hurt. That's kind of sissiest, but there's you invite people that you want to come.
There's a purpose
so
to
you
your
plan.
inviting.
Would you like Jimmy and I to go to your barbecue?
No. I'll tell you why.
All right.
Jimmy would go. His attention span would be. He'll have ADD for a social thing if I didn't have like a cooler with wine and then another cooler with frozen shit and piss on the rocks and Opie would come for a second and just not know anybody and then people would go, and if anybody who wasn't familiar with the show treated him just like a regular white boy who was standing at the party, like, hey, and who are you? I'm Opie. And then it's gonna be black girls there. Opie? What, like the white boy from Walla? And
he'll be
fun.
Like,
see, now you're making it sound fun. Now you're making it sound fun.
It's
like
fun.
A lot of black chicks?
Yeah.
Because that'd be funny. That'd be goofed on by a lot of black chicks.
Black chicks via Will.
Really?
Will has a lot of hot.
Oh,
yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
He's a Haitian with awful feet, and he has a lot of hot friends.
Can we boil his feet for the next contest?
It is he and no one knows who he is. He has 18,000 MySpace friends, and they're all models. And he's coming.
Yeah, Will's a mess.
Wow.
I don't know how he knows so many chicks, but he has nice. Will's friends are nice. Will has all hot black chicks, and they're all really nice. I've met a lot of them at the Comedy Cellar. He doesn't fuck them. He just hangs out with them. Yeah.
So it's going to be half friends. It's some of my people, some of my girls' people, some of my family.
Yeah.
And some of Will's people.
Any white people.
Fit in? He didn't think Patrice didn't
it's not a fit in thing.
Any white people.
You don't think I'd fit in?
Yeah, Big J's going.
Well, he's not white, though. Jay works the black circuit, too.
Russ is an official white guy.
Yes, he is.
That's it. I just didn't think you guys would go.
Two white people.
But you didn't think I'd fit in or be fun to be
I would love to invite you if I thought you would come, but you're full of shit.
No, I'm not.
Jimmy's starting to get around a little bit more.
I like
no, he's
barbecue.
not.
Jimmy's starting to socialize a little bit more than he used to.
If somebody higher up invited him, that's where he goes. Jimmy is a social climber.
Yeah, that's true.
Piece of dog shit. I'll go, Jimmy, as my friend, come over.
Yeah,
no.
He's kind of right about that.
I'm waiting for the head of whatever. And whatever.
Never invite me anywhere.
Whatever. Why do you think not? You're full of shit. You call Jimmy. This is what Jimmy does. You call him. Hey. First of all, I consider Jimmy a friend. We never talk. Ever. I call him like, hey, Jim, what's going on? Dude, let me call you back. All right, Jim.
This is why. Because this is what stupid does. You're talking to him for a minute. He gets whatever information he needs when he calls you. And then they'll go, you get the seller later? And it's like, just fucking hang up on that.
That's wrapping up the call.
I'm 38. I know what wrapping up.
I want to talk to, our crew is just the worst.
Oh, yeah.
Pseudo friends. I don't know Colin Quinn's number. Everybody, you know what it is about our little crew? Here's the sad thing. And what makes it fucked up is you two are like in there somewhere.
Somehow, yeah.
We're all kind of on the show.
Right.
But we're all trying to get famous sneakily.
Mm-hmm.
We all trying to get famous behind everybody's back and do things like that no one knows about. Except for Norton. Norton is doing things up, but like me and Bob and we haven't talked to Billy in a while, so but everybody's, Keith, everybody's like, hey, what you do yesterday? Had a little meeting. What?
Well, yeah, about what?
Meeting where?
It's a thing.
Just meeting people.
Everybody wants to come out of the blue, like
out of the blue and just be on the show.
That's what I got.
And we're just a bunch of desperate old men now grasping.
Well, this is the type of friendships we have. My girlfriend moved, and she was a little hurt because she wanted her girlfriends to come over and keep her company while she packed, and she couldn't understand why her friends wouldn't. And I'm like, maybe we can socialize with different people. But if I called, and I used you as an example, because whenever I need, like, shit friend examples.
That's great. You're good as a shit friend example.
But we all are in our each way. Each person is their shitty friend person.
I'm an awful friend.
But I'm a shitty friend very specifically.
Well, I said, if I called Patrice and said, will you come over? Look, I got to pack. I'm a little bummed out. Will you please come over and just sit with me and talk to me while I do it? He would hang up on me. He wouldn't respond. And neither would Colin.
I'd call him a faggot. Like, what kind of faggot ass shit is that? And they can talk to me.
Colin wouldn't. Colin would, shut your mouth.
I tried to talk to Colin on the phone, like, just can't. Hey, Colin, what's up? You see that Norton? He has that fucking head like a. Hey, what do you want, you fat fuck? All right, Colin. Hey, I'm just checking to see how you okay. Don't be fucking trying to check on me. Psychoanalyze him deep down inside him. Shut the fuck up and just. Can you just say hello for 5 minutes? We're the worst group. Keith, we're all just bad.
People don't understand me. I just because I don't call or get into conversations doesn't mean I don't care about the people. Like, I care greatly about Jimmy Norton. I care greatly about Opie. The calls we make,
context.
it's like business or something. I rarely call Jimmy
Gavin,
and go like, hey, Jim. What's up?
Well, we spend 5 hours a day together, too. That's a bad example.
That is true. Yeah.
We talk about
it. Don't count. It doesn't count.
But I got friends, too, that do, like, great things. They've done great things, got us, like, housewarming gifts and things like that. And I blow it off.
Gavin?
Oh, yeah, of course.
He doesn't understand.
Explain Gavin, though.
Gavin is my buddy from England, 6'6".
Oh, yeah.
Gavin looks
He gave us the famous audio of his friend
getting fucked in the ass with the dildo.
Yep.
But by a chick.
By a girl. And he's just fun, and there's nothing gay about him. Gavin is a pure Viking.
Because all man.
If he was here with the meat things, he'd be like, oh, try that, mate. He'd dump it all in his mouth and swallow it.
He would laugh and smile as he was chewing.
Oh, he's a great guy and a great character.
He could have been in 300. That guy.
He's that type of guy. He's not fucking around. He's just like winches.
Yeah,
He uses a bitch as ottoman, So he doesn't understand about, like, he's a square guy, meaning he's a guy who, if he's your friend, there's rules. He doesn't understand that me and Bobby won't speak for 6 months. And on the 6th month, we call and go, hey, what you doing, dude? Like, we won't go, what you been doing for 6 months?
Oh, my God, I haven't heard from you.
6 months is like nothing. If you don't speak to him for 6 months, Gavin will literally start crying. Like, what did I do, mate? What's going on with you?
So
Gavin,
sensitive.
we just decide we don't talk to each other for months at a time.
That's part of our relationship, right.
Opie's like that very much. Opie will be like, oh, man. Opie, man.
Wait, what? What am I like?
Opie, you can talk to Opie. One thing that's consistent about Anthony, never talk to him.
No.
He's done. Don't even try to just hit that show. Good laugh. Goodbye.
Once that show is over, I don't talk to anybody.
Ope will, from Monday to Tuesday and a half, he'll be like, hey, man, love you, dude. Wednesday to Thursday and a half.
Well, that's because Bob Kelly came in.
Wednesday to Thursday and a half.
But that's because Bob Kelly came in, and now I got to give him a little while. And then I forget about you until the next time he come in.
You got to figure that shit out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you got to figure out how to be everybody's friend. And that's the thing. That's the thing about this game. I had to learn how to be Norton's friend, to say he's my friend. I had to learn how to be Keith's friend, to learn how to be Bobby's friend.
Why don't you guys secretly start, someone's got a good idea, secretly start, recording these phone calls?
Then they usually end with a hang-up. A lot of times they're not long.
And it's not good because we trash each other behind each other's back all the time, too.
Yeah, can't
so
do
it's
that.
not good. You just be like, that fucking Norton in his book.
But what's that missing tape?
Yeah. Shit. Fucking, what is he talking about? Chapter 3P? Fucking dick.
But there's really...
and you love him, but it's that professional jealousy.
Yeah.
What the fuck is Norton talking about?
You don't want to see anybody doing better than you?
There's nothing we say
Dean
really
cunt.
behind... There's nothing we say behind each other's back. Or I would say, like, whenever we go on trash
Queen.
You would say it right to their face.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
absolutely.
I got to interrupt because Kevin Smith has been online for like 15 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Listening to this babble. Kevin, what's going on, buddy?
I mean, you guys can sit there and bullshit all you want, and it's entertaining to listen to. I can't believe nobody like dropped everything they were doing, took a moment of silence to acknowledge Norton's Hal Holbrook Star Chamber joke.
Thank you very much.
Nobody has made a Star Chamber joke since like maybe fucking Saturday Night Live circa 1983. That shit was brilliant.
Thank you. I'm always looking for a good opportunity to squeeze Hal Holbrook's name.
I love that dumb movie, too.
That was so fucking obscure, I was dying for about 5 minutes.
They should remake that movie. I think it would be great.
I agree.
But
well, Kevin, boy, how things change over time. One of your, I don't know, foils in the business, your nemesis, who you took on.
A gentleman of fine note has passed. Let's just leave it at that.
I might say you bullied and brutalized this gentleman on our show.
A note has passed. We should just leave it at that.
Yes, leave it at that. Well, I was very surprised to hear that.
Joel Siegel died.
I felt bad. I mean, believe me, I know I didn't add to it, but I mean, in retrospect,
you know what?
Apparently he was going through some horrible shit.
Yeah, who knew? You know, the guy kept it quiet.
He kept it quiet, and that's probably why he got up and left the theater.
That's what you call having the ultimate last laugh.
Yeah, he showed you. He's like, look, I went through that whole argument. All I had to blurt out was, I got cancer, you asshole.
Yeah, totally.
And you would have been like, oh, shit. Oh, fuck.
It kept colon cancer?
Back then, in the moment, I thought, like, all right, I've got the ultimate ace card up my sleeve because the dude works for Disney, and Miramax used to be part of Disney, Harvey and Bob Weinstein used to be part of Disney, and so ultimately I could slap him with, you work for the company that fired my bosses, and that's why you're fucking coming down on the movie. He had the ultimate ace up his sleeve.
Yes,
at any moment could have just dropped like, P.S. fat ass, I am dying of cancer.
Oh my God. Yeah, he got you. Last laugh.
You're actually, Kevin, you're the first guy I thought of, though, when I read Joel Siegel die. It's weird, like, the first thing I thought of.
Yeah, Kevin was dragged into some of the articles.
Yeah. Oh, that was painful, too.
Dragged in a little bit.
Hey, you were right, though, dude. You took a critic on. Critics, to me, are completely irrelevant, regardless of their health, and you know, I really. But, I mean, they are. I find Jimmy. What they do to be largely irrelevant, and I like the fact that you address the guy, behave self-righteously.
Ultimately, at the end of the day, I certainly don't regret, my position, which was like, hey, if you're going to leave the theater, just don't say, I'm fine with him leaving the theater, just don't say anything.
The fact that you brutalized an old man who was sick, but you didn't know.
I didn't.
You didn't know he was sick when you humiliated him in front of his grandchildren. You didn't know he was ill.
Oh, my God.
I don't think Eber's doing well, either.
No, there's something in that butter, that fake butter or something.
You think that's at the popcorn
They're watching
butter?
too many movies and they're dying of weird crap.
Wait,
something's going on.
Is Ebert really sick? Like, I saw photos of Ebert.
Yeah, he had his jaw removed or something.
Oh, I've sat in for Ebert on his show about 3-4 times now because, he had some sort of esophageal problems there.
Was he a smoker?
I don't think he was a smoker, unless it was way back in the day.
He had his jaw removed, scraped, and then put him backwards. Some crazy procedure.
Doesn't that scare the crap out of you when someone...
He's still right, and he just can't get on the show because I think he's in speech therapy right now. Cause I think
and he would horrify the children. Let's be honest.
Oh, wow.
Whenever you hear about cancer or something, the first thing you ask, and I always do it, is like, well, do they smoke?
Yeah.
It's like, I want to know that they somehow contributed.
Yeah, it was there. Yeah.
And I'm not contributing by not smoking.
Right. Like those things, colon and pancreas.
Yeah, what did they eat? What did they do? I bet they had a bad diet or something. And it's like, no, the picture of health, exercised every day. And then you're like, oh, Jesus Christ, this could just come out of nowhere.
One of those things, colon, can you just go? And I just hope diabetes is enough. It's like, come on, God, you don't want to give me nothing else, do you?
People are saying, look, see, I got to remember never to walk out of a Kevin Smith movie. See, people are actually equating that with his illness.
You were great in Die Hard, man. I didn't, like, I was so...
Oh, yeah, these guys saw the Die Hard movie there, Kevin.
I know, I saw Anthony and Norton there. Where were you, sir?
I accosted him on the red carpet.
I was so annoyed at the way, like, Fox didn't get us in there or anything, and I was prepared to hate it. And it really was good, man.
This is a totally good movie, isn't it?
Yeah.
The action's great, and you know something? It's funny without trying to be like the fourth time around same kind of funny.
They don't do a lot of reference jokes. Like, there's really only one reference joke where, like, there's an FBI agent who goes, "I'm Agent Johnson," and Bruce goes, "Agent Johnson," and that's it. Yeah.
That was kind of a good callback. But the kid was really funny, man.
Yeah, Justin Long. I thought it was... And that's... How fucking... Have you ever watched a movie at Radio City Music Hall?
No. That is like the best theater to see a movie in. Why? The sound was fantastic. The screen's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, how did that look for you, sitting there watching your giant head on a screen like that?
I mean, as fat as I felt even fatter when I saw myself projected at Radio City Music Hall. I was like, good God, I got to stop eating.
That was good. I saw you take your seat as me, my girlfriend Jimmy, and his girlfriend were being kicked out of our seats and moved further to the back of the theater.
It was awful.
We were just treated like the scourge. I love. And then we're just looking. We found 4 seats together, and we had the tickets with the black reserved band around them. But we didn't know there were special tickets. We had special tickets, but there's special tickets. So we found 4 seats together, and we're like, cool, great seats, 4 together. Me, Jimmy, my girlfriend, Jimmy's girlfriend, and then this woman comes up and goes, "Oh, you can't sit here." So we didn't argue with her, but we wanted like kind of an explanation, and she gave one that these seats are numbered, and
her explanation was all animals are equal. Some animals are more equal than others.
Exactly. Yes. More important people were coming in than us. So she goes, there are seats back there. So we look in the back, and like we barely got to sit with our own chicks. Jimmy turned around at one point, like 8 aisles in front of me, and just gave this disgusted look, like we couldn't even have our seats.
I would have preferred to sit in front of John Wilkes Booth. It was just an awful situation. And we just wanted to be treated nicely. Kevin was nice. He's like one of the only really famous guys that is nice to you, and he doesn't have to be. He's a nice guy.
That's because I'm not famous, dude.
Oh, yes, you are.
Yeah, you're famous.
No, dude,
you're ridiculous.
When you
gotta stop downplaying
show up. Like when 6,000 people are screaming for Bruce Willis. That's fucking famous.
I'll give you that. But I was also paying attention to when the movie started and the names that popped up on the screen, and then the first time people appeared on the screen. And Kevin Smith got a huge ovation. You got a huge ovation from that crowd, man.
It was kind of nice, I'll admit that.
Yes, it was.
I think it just had to do with, like, everyone in the movie is introduced pretty fucking early, and I don't show up till like an hour into the picture. So I think it just caught people off guard. They're like, oh, that fucking fat fuck's in the movie, too.
What the hell's he doing at the door?
Did you see the publicist try to get us off the red carpet? Me and Anthony,
was that funny?
We couldn't have looked more like we didn't belong.
Oh, we were getting thrown off every 2 seconds. There's nothing better than walking the red carpet as you're being thrown off of it.
We were actually walking behind people who were doing legitimate interviews instead of waiting for our turn.
Waving behind people. We're the worst.
But we're stopped who I was talking to when you guys came up, and then I just kind of brought you into the interview and whatnot. But the whole time, Norton had this look on his face like, nobody knows, but I just killed a hooker 5 minutes ago. You know, like a weird guilt face on. Just frozen like Cindy Brady.
It was right before, that woman had just come over a minute before we saw you, and she's like, well, do you guys have tickets? Which is never what you want to hear on a red carpet. That's never how a celebrity is treated.
Do you have tickets, Mr. Willis?
And we said yes. And she goes, well, you might want to go around this way. And she pointed back down the red carpet like, guys, the real star move is to double back on the red carpet. There are no photos were taken when you first walked.
So you get to the pavement.
And get online, shit dicks.
Oh, my God.
But I dropped your name. I'm like, now we got to do a thing with Kevin Smith, which we didn't. We had to bother you.
No. I got lucky.
Throw you off the red carpet.
I had a cop.
I couldn't be bothered with that whole thing.
I had a cop, and then I got lucky because right in front of one of the people in charge, 2 photographers started taking pictures of me and my girlfriend because he recognized me from the radio show. So he started snapping pictures, and a couple of the people turned around and went, oh, okay, I guess he's somebody.
Yes.
They didn't know who.
What's Patrice laughing at?
I'm just laughing at you. Exactly why I'm not telling him to come to my party. But that's Opie goes, I don't go to that horse shit.
Well, no, I mean, in all fairness, I went to that horse shit a few times and was treated just like that. I'm like, I'll go see the movie on my own time. I'm not going to put myself in that position.
I agree.
Where you're on the red carpet. I've been on the red carpet, and Jimmy described it perfectly. All of a sudden, you're like, oh, I'm obviously not supposed to be here. People are like chattering on the sides and they're coming up to you. It's like, fuck that.
How do you get on the red carpet?
I'll wait a week or two and I'll go see it in some dumb theater somewhere.
So anybody can get on the red carpet and then they have to decide whether you belong there or not?
Yeah, if you got the right cop, You could get on the red carpet.
They got on because of
staying on the red carpet.
Other people get on because they have a publicist.
That's the talent.
And you're on the list and all that.
The talent is remaining on the carpet.
And we sign. If you sign a couple of things, somebody will see you signing and go, "Oh, okay, I can't fuck with this person because I'm just not sure who they are."
Right.
And I would have signed anything. I mean,
so it's just
checks.
It's just arbitrary. I don't think these guys belong.
Right? Yeah. Because the big stars, everyone knows who the big stars are.
You want Kevin and stay on a red carpet would be to have a plant standing near like the red carpet that the moment you hit it, they try to get an autograph from you or ask for a picture. Anybody can make it into a premiere screening. If you have a plant right on the red carpet going, "Oh, can I get your autograph? Can I get your picture?" and shit like that, because then the people who are guarding the screening are like, maybe they're somebody, I don't recognize them.
That's why I started signing, because a couple of fans from K-Rock were there, and they had those fan things that they were handing out, and I signed the back of a few. And again, people saw that and went, all right, he's got to be somebody. I don't know who the fuck it is. But
what was the red carpet event we went to at, was it the WWE restaurant before it went back to Hard Rock? And I swear to God, nothing's more uncomfortable than when you see celebrities walking and then all the paparazzi and photographers go up and they're flash bulbs everywhere, even though they're not flash bulbs anymore.
I did Letterman with like fucking Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah. And then we walked through, or I did, maybe this was when I was by myself, I don't know. And the same people that were just going nuts, flashing like crazy, there was one guy being polite going, click. And I'm like, you know what? I don't need to put myself through this shit.
But I'll go. And I'll look this way. Could you look that way? Look this way.
And it wasn't. But I was asked to go to this thing. I forgot what it was. It wasn't like I was trying to like hang with the celebrities and stuff. I was asked. And then I'm like, what? Why did I put myself in this position? One guy lifted up his camera for one shot. I'm like, holy shit.
I did Letterman with like fucking Tom Cruise's wife or something. One of them people. And I came up in one of those dark limos or something. I got out and they were flashing. When I got out, they all went,
jeez. Well, because their reaction as soon as they see the limos just start taking pictures. Yeah, and then somewhere in their brain they realize, wait a minute, I'm taking a lot of pictures of a nobody right now. In their world, anyway.
I have a little of that coming my way this week. I got Affleck said, hey, man, do you want to go join us? There's a poker tournament in Vegas that Don Cheadle's throwing for it's a Darfur benefit or something like that. He said, join up, it'll be fun. I was like, right on. So I join up, then I saw the fucking list of people who are going, and it's like Brad Pitt, fucking George Clooney, Adam Sandler. I'm like, I don't want to be in that room.
Why?
Why? Because there's a bunch of people just going like, who the fuck are you? There's Adam Sandler. Fuck off. You're like,
then Kevin kind of feels what we get to feel.
It never ends, because in Kevin Smith's circle, they would look at us like, who the fuck are those guys?
No, but he made Ben Affleck famous. Kevin really helped Ben Affleck a lot.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, Ben kind of owes you a lot.
Nah, but not. I mean, that's such old news at this point. It's just
no. If it wasn't for you, there's no Daredevil movie.
I want to help out the cause, but I don't want to fucking sit there and feel uncomfortable the whole time.
Is it inappropriate, Kevin? Could you get Don Cheadle on our show?
I love Don Cheadle, man.
So do I.
That guy's fantastic.
Yeah, he's a good actor. That's the other weird thing. Like, I met with Don Cheadle back in '97 about being in Dogma, and he was a great guy and a great actor. But then, Chris Rock popped up, and I was like, I love Chris Rock. I wonder if the dude will even remember. Because Don Cheadle's gone on and done some pretty big things, but, like, I remember everything. Dude. I remember every time I met with somebody who later on, like, didn't fucking want to know from me or whatever. I just wonder if I get there and the dude's like, hey, I remember our meeting. Thanks for not casting me in that fucking picture.
And you think Cheadle probably won't remember you?
I doubt it. I'm sure if I meet, he'll be like, hey, nice to meet you, and I'll be the only one remembering our meeting.
He'll remember you, and he'll snub you horribly in front of people. Believe me, he'll pay you back. He'll snub you horribly.
Think Chris Rock's more talented than me? Fuck you. Take table 6.
Yeah, I know. I mean, Chris Rock's a great comic, but as far as actors are concerned, that was an odd move. Chris Rock as an actor over Cheadle.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I stand by my decision. Chris Rock, funny in that movie.
Fucking
That's very funny.
Pandering asshole. Just say it.
I like Chris Rock as a comedian. No.
Jesus Christ.
Say what you really feel.
Don Cheadle's a better actor. I mean, that's not a big. I think Chris Rock would admit that.
I think it would have been a little too serious.
Now, if I would have said Chris Rock's a better actor than Don Cheadle, that would have been pandering.
Let me ask you a question. I'm only halfway in this business. Let's say, could Chris Rock possibly possibly think he's as good an actor as Don Cheadle.
No.
Like,
no.
even in
I don't think
even
so.
in a fictitious, crazy Hollywood way, could he go, like, would he laugh at what you just, like, would he go, of course Don Cheadle's better than me, or would he go, why, I don't understand. What are you trying to say?
There are things you would cast Chris Rock in that you wouldn't cast Don Cheadle in, but I don't think Chris Rock would.
But as the Hollywood ego, you think Chris Rock's like, I would read for things Don Cheadle did, and I should get it.
Oscar-winning movies
and stuff. I'd be the first one to tell you that he's not the actor that Don Cheadle is. I think Chris Rock would cop to that in a second.
Yeah, it's a mute point, really.
You ever see the, Oscar-winning... You ever see the Oscar-winning movies that Don Cheadle's been in?
Hey, he was very good in Hotel Rwanda.
Rwanda was great.
Comedy.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen that, he was
great.
Hey, by the way, they are remaking The Star Chamber. It's coming out in 2009.
Instead of Hal Holbrook,
Who's doing it?
I don't know. Well, I just assumed this was true because somebody wrote in on the instant feedback. Maybe we should look it up ourselves.
Yeah, maybe you ought to look it up. One of my favorite Hal Holbrook movies was Creepshow. It's just tell it to call you Billy.
Totally.
When that monster was in the box.
Yeah.
Oh, and she's just like, what the hell would you do without me? Yeah, he was fantasizing about shooting her in the head.
Sexy ass Adrienne Barbeau.
Adrienne Barbeau. That was her. Yeah.
She's John Carpenter's wife. I wonder if he's still married to her.
John Carpenter married?
Yes.
Are you sure?
No, but I think so.
Yeah, I think he was. She was with John Carpenter for a long time.
Yeah, he directed the Swamp Thing.
He directed Swamp Thing. He directed her. She was in The Fog. She was in a couple of his movies.
She was in Escape from New York. She played that big-titted monster running around with Brain. Fucking stupid Harry Dean Stanton. Donald Pleasance with his lack of finger. We get it. Fucking Snake Plissken, he dressed like Steve, our producer. His fucking shitty shirt. Fucking homoerotic shirt.
I heard you were dead. That could have been the best, worst movie ever made.
I know. Isaac Hayes and his awful bling. You are the Duke of New York. You're kind of a homoerotic producer.
With chandeliers as the fucking...
the worst.
As the lights on the car.
Could you lift me up? I have this thing in my neck.
Escape from New York. Holy shit.
Fucking classic, man. Come on. Oh, man.
Lee Van Cleef and his stupid earring. The fucking awful Ernest Borgnine role.
Lee Van Cleef was fantastic.
Sure he was, with that dumb earring. He looked like fucking a white Ed Bradley. Stupid.
Just name the whole movie.
Yeah.
It's fucking...
Escape from New York in 30 seconds. Snake Plissken. I heard you were dead.
Oh.
That's a shitty movie. And you just watch it over and over and over.
And the worst part was the 80s fucking awful villain. He dressed like a music video Billy Idol. The guy who was like... who broke the president's finger. Like, fuck him and Stephen Hubley.
Shitty fucking movie. Stephen Hubley was in it.
So she played a hooker.
Damn, Jimmy knows everything about that movie.
Season Hubley always played a hooker.
She should have.
Season Hubley. And Wings Hauser.
Fucking yeah.
Wings Hauser.
Yeah.
Wings Hauser.
Where the fuck? It's Coco, bitch. You see Vice Squad?
Vice Squad. Norton has no life just like me. Why are you Seasons Hubley?
The fucking best. Nina Blackwood from MTV was in Vice Squad. She played a fucking hooker that Wings Hauser beat to death.
Jesus, Patrice.
She stole money.
Wings Hauser was the greatest pimp other than Morgan Freeman.
Wings Hauser was like a poor man's Rutger Hauer.
Yes. He shouldn't have been. He should have been an actual man's Wings Hauser, along with the most underrated actor in the history. My favorite actor of all time, who's never been famous, is the motherfucker that played the guard in Shawshank Redemption.
Oh,
goddamn, that guy.
Viking in Bad Boys?
Yes.
He was in Bad Boys, yeah. With Sean Penn.
What's that guy's name?
That was Tweety, you assholes.
That
from Bad Boys,
is tremendous.
Oh, that's the guy that does the voice of Lex Luthor on the Superman cartoon. Clancy Brown, is that his name?
Clancy Brown.
Clancy Brown.
Very good. Kevin Smith's in front of a computer right now.
He shows up in something,
that much I
Jimmy.
recall, but I was looking at the new Star Chamber on IMDb. And they just have a title, 2009, but nobody attached to it yet.
Well, there's a fucking great scene. One of my favorite scenes in Vice Squad, which I'm dying. It's so quotable.
Vice Squad.
There's a great scene where Nina Blackwood.
Oh yeah.
She ripped off Ramrod, the pimp, played by Wing Howard.
Ramrod.
And he's in a hotel. He's at a hotel, and he's going, open the door, Ginger. I think her name was Ginger. And
Ginger was the one he beat with the hanger.
But he's trying to get her. She's like, you ain't going to hit me, Ramrod? And he's like, baby, I just want to love you. And he's rubbing his knuckles on the door like he can't wait to get his hands on this thieving cunt of a hooker. He can't wait.
Wait, what did you see when he hit Season Hubley in the chair with a stool? When the cop came in, he said, you snitched on me, bitch. And he hit her in the head with a stool twice.
She opened the door. Here's why Season Hubley was only trying to hurt Ramrod, because he beat Nina Blackwood to death.
He beat Ginger to death.
But he talked Ginger into opening the door. And she goes, you ain't gonna hit me, Ramrod. And he goes, I just want to love you. And she opens the door, and he breaks it, and he grabs her hair, and he goes, I cannot believe how stupid you are. And it's the greatest realization that you fucked up. And boy, did
you ever see Vice Squad, Opie?
No, I have not.
Dude, it's a fucking
That's why I haven't talked in the last 15 minutes.
I have it on video.
It's a great film.
I'm going to search it out now.
We'll have to have a viewing.
What I did to Ginger ain't going to be nothing compared to what I do to you.
Or how about the fucking, the black guy Roscoe, when he's handcuffed, he goes, come on, Roscoe, move your black ass. And he holds a fucking hacksaw to Ramrod's neck. And he goes, don't,
you white motherfucker. Yeah, don't you, I'll cut your motherfucker.
Don't talk that trappy shit to me, motherfucker.
Wait a minute, because you know what? The whole movie, Wings Hauser had been pretending to be nice, and then he would do something fucked up to you right after. So he would go, hey, can I get $1? You give him $1 and he stab you. So the black dude was the only motherfucker to go, nigga, I know you, motherfucker. I'll cut your motherfucking head off.
He wanted to buy a car from this fucking guy Roscoe, and he only had $500, and Roscoe goes, 500 don't get you no El Dorado. It was the most quotable film ever.
Obviously, Jimmy.
Rerun, Fred Berry is in it. He plays a
sugar pimp
named Dorsey.
Sugar Pimp Dorsey.
And he
kicks him in the balls.
No,
he grabs him by his Wings, grabs him by his balls, and Rerun goes, oh, I'm sorry, Ramrod. He was a big faggot sugar pimp.
No, he goes, here's what happened. He's fucking looking for this girl, and he puts fucking silk robe wearing Fred Berry against the wall, and he goes, you know what the problem with you sugar pimps is? And he takes out a switchblade, he goes, you ain't got no balls, boy. And he jams him with the switchblade. And Rerun goes,
what is wrong with you?
You gotta see Vice Squad, dude.
I'm gonna look it up.
I cannot believe.
That's why I know Season
There's a new
Hubley
DVD out of it. It came out like 3 months ago.
is that on DVD finally?
Yeah, it just came out about 3 months ago.
All right, I'm picking it up today.
You gotta see Vice Squad.
The guy that plays he's like a Paul Newman wannabe, the guy who plays like the fucking head Vice Squad.
What's his name? I made it a point to know everybody's name in that stupid movie. But he hasn't done anything since. Everybody does Law and Order. That's one thing.
Oh, it's on everyone's IMDb.
If you ain't seen a motherfucker in years, he did a Law and Order episode.
That's on DVD, Kevin. See, that's what I was dying for, to get quotes for the show. There's so many, like there's one scene where, Ramrod is looking for the hooker, so he pulls up to this, Asian hooker, and he goes, hey, have you seen Coco? And she goes, you a cop, baby? He goes, do I look like some kind of fucking pig?
But then he grabbed her.
Yeah.
He grabbed her by her head and drove off with her feet hanging out the window.
Kicking out the door.
and he beat him up half to death.
And he threw her in a garbage pile.
And he threw her in the garbage and then ran over a black hooker just to get Season Hubley, just to kill her. Just to kill Season Hubley.
Ramrod was hot under the collar.
Dude, if you see, he was one of the greatest pimps in the movie. He hit her in the head twice with a stool and then threw the stool at the cops. He said, you snitch on me, bitch, clunk, clunk, and then threw the stool at the cops. And then they wrestled him down. And he said, I'm gonna fucking kill you, bitch. So the whole movie was him being looked for murder, But he was driving around the city in this Eldorado that the black dude sold him to kill Season Hubley, the hooker.
One of the best lines ever. There's a cheesy cop team of a white guy and a black female.
They know the whole fucking thing.
Such a cheesy line.
Out.
I love it. The black girl, the black cop, when she pulls the gun and she goes, "Blink your eyes, motherfucker, and you die in the dark." I would love to say that to somebody.
You know who that lady was?
No.
She played the vice principal in Lean On Me. The one that said, the guy goes, I'm the HNIC, and then the white guy goes, what's that mean? Head nigga in charge. That's who that cop was.
She probably got everything Roxy Roker went out for and didn't get.
Tilla Jefferson.
Jesus.
Oh my God! I thought I was the only asshole who watched Vice Squad 12 million times.
How many times have you seen it, Jimmy?
I don't know, but I have it on video. I just saw it the other night. Like I was sitting there, I gotta get that on DVD.
God damn.
I watch it every time it comes on. I won't watch it on regular television because you can't. Wings
can't appreciate.
Other than Morgan Freeman and Street Smart, Wings House is the best movie pimp ever.
Oh, I gotta get the DVD now, but I know it's not.
You'll love that fucking movie, dude.
Oh.
All right.
Well, there you go. Hey, we'd like to thank Kevin Smith for
who's been on hold, not hold, just sitting there for 25 minutes.
Listening to a synopsis.
Man, I can sit back and appreciate two people appreciating an obscure picture, man.
Fucking grade L movie.
Fantastic. All right, man. Well, yeah, we were just thinking about you. Well, like we should think about you and feel sorry, you know. Well, thinking about you, man. If there's anything you need.
Well, no one knew the guy was sick, is what it comes down to, man. He didn't sound right, but.
I would say that maybe a visit to St. Patrick's Cathedral be in order, but not appropriate.
Oh, yeah. I think we still got a few years before we're able to go in there.
There was somebody on the carpet that brought that up, too. They were like, hey, you going to St. Pat's? So you're like,
thanks.
You should have seen, when me and Ant are walking into the actual theater, there's a little paparazzi stop.
Yeah.
And the two low self-esteem idiots we are, just standing there, and I actually had to say to the photographers, please take our pictures. Please. And they did. They showed mercy. Did
they print it anywhere?
We were in front of the big Die Hard poster. And they just like you hear, like, okay, thank you.
They just held up. They didn't even waste the fucking digital space. They just held up cameras and made the noise with their mouths. Go, stupid.
Hold on, I'm gonna look it up on Wire Image and see if they put up any pictures, you guys.
They wouldn't have at all.
I don't know. There were a lot of people there, man. Not a lot of people. I mean, in terms of like star power, maybe you guys might have made it on.
Maybe we got lucky.
Well, we're looking up Wire Image right now.
Bruce Willis was there. I shot apparently with Demi Moore and Ashton Kutcher and their lovely children. And, you know, that's kind of weird that they all hang out together.
That whole arrangement.
Yeah.
Well, they got
nice.
Dennis Leary with Opie and Anthony. We got...
You guys at my book signing?
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
it's mostly pictures of us when we're getting in trouble. There's me in front of some FHM banner. I don't remember that.
Yeah, there's no
real images here. Yeah. Oh, that's us with white stripes, or actually Raconteur. What else? Let's move down. The other way. E-Rock, the other way, please.
E-Rock, move down quickly before I slap you in the face.
The other way. Yeah, to the top. I didn't see.
There's a picture of you, man, without a beard and shit.
Of who, Anthony?
No, Opie.
Oh.
I don't always, I don't know.
What's the date on this picture? August 3rd, 2004.
Where's that?
Wow.
Where is
on
that?
Wire Image, if you hit Opie and Anthony, there's like 2 pages of pictures. You guys look like you're in some kind of high-tech studio.
No, that was when we went down XM and signed our contract, and then they wanted publicity photos. Look at my neck.
An awful one, right?
This is a picture we talk about all the time. There was a guy that decided to Photoshop our faces, and he made my neck extra long because he took a head from another picture and put it on that one because he liked Anthony's look. And I said, please don't do that. He goes, no, don't worry, it will look great. And if you click on the picture, then there's like 5 pictures for that same same shoot. Now look at the third one in, and look how small my neck is in the third picture. The first one, I have giraffe neck, and then look at the last two in the bad mate.
In the first picture, you look like the alien from Close Encounters, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's ridiculous. And I told this guy, please do not Photoshop our
And the makeup girl was ridiculous.
This looks like you guys are on the set of THX 1138.
Yeah, this was supposed to be, the first picture that they were going to send to everybody out there after being off radio for 2.5 years, and that's what every newspaper in America ran that fucking picture. And I begged the guy, please don't do that. And usually we don't care about, how our picture's taken, but this was so god-awful, we finally had to put our foot down and go, look, dude, redo it, find something else. Look at the bad makeup job on the last two.
It's a Ronald Reagan makeup. Just pancake.
So whatever.
Love it.
All right. Hey, you want to, that's a good idea. Thin has a good idea. We made a video there, Kevin. Are you on your computer? All right, go to break.com.
Oh, no.
Break.com?
Yeah. And
I also want my acting showcase, which I admire Kevin's pictures very much.
Yeah.
Tom Hagen, and I would like to.
This is the last thing we do with Kevin today, because I'm sure he's a busy man.
I'm there. What's up?
All right, put in Big Boy Makes a Duty in the search engine. This is our latest creation.
Big Boy Makes a Duty, D-O.
Hey, E-Rock, are you with me or what? Go to break.com.
D-O-O-D-Y.
D-Y.
Yes. Common misspelling of duty is with I-E.
Gary Swanson.
All right, we're trying to get this on the front page, but why don't we get a review from Kevin Smith? Why don't you play this? It's about a minute.
Yeah.
Crank up the volume, too.
Loading up now. Here we go.
All right.
What happened in there? Big Boy made a duty. Did someone say Big Boy made a duty?
I can't believe we're showing Kevin Smith this.
Holy shit.
Big Boy sure did make a duty.
Bye-bye. With shit on his hand.
My God, who is that?
What do you think?
That's our intern, Jared, and that's the real deal, by the way. We're not going for one of those fake videos.
No, that looked like the real deal.
Yeah, that was one of Jimmy's creations in the toilet. It sat there for a good hour and a half.
I was reading the paper. I got very sad at world events, and that's how my body reacts. Yeah. Just forces everything out of me.
Let's get into this for a couple.
Metamucil on that diet, sir.
Yeah. Now, Kevin, let's get into this a little bit. Your review, the acting, the cinematography,
acting is a little over the top.
Score.
Yeah, but I mean, in terms of impact, it certainly makes an impression.
But wait. I thought I was very believable.
Well, that little dance move you did.
Yeah.
You are no Alan Alda, sir. I'm going to say that.
Oh, you broke his heart.
Well, how would Alan Alda? He would have went, yes, a big boy made a duty. And he would have gestured big with his hand.
What, tell me that dude got paid to pick up a load of shit.
$300.
$300 gets you an intern.
520s.
Oh yeah. My God, I don't get easily nauseous, but that hit me like a gut punch.
I know. I hated giving that money.
We've had some gross shows the last few days, but that's our latest creation. Big Boy Makes a Duty.
I'm trying to think if I've ever touched another person's shit. I mean, maybe when my kid was an infant and I had to wipe her ass, but like. What is that sensation? What goes through your mind when you're touching somebody else's waist?
Depends on how much you've spent to do it. Like, if you feel really bad about yourself, if you've specifically told the dominatrix no laxative, and if she squats over you, like a little, one of those things that they put up, a suppository, shoots out of her ass and bounces off your chest, followed by a stew shoe fly pie. And believe me.
Hey, Kevin, did you understand that Jared was trying to put a little duty hat on the duty?
No, not at all.
Yeah,
he wrecked that part of our
he was wearing the big duty hat, and then we had a little duty hat that was supposed to go on the duty.
And we had a lot of practice.
We went through about 10 takes.
It up because he's putting a little hat on it.
Yeah, the little duty hat on it.
See that? I thought the impression was just like watch this dude do this fucked up thing. I didn't know there was an actual intent behind it except to pick up the poo.
See a whole storyline.
No, because just picking up the poo is like that's college video stuff. We wanted to have a little story. We wanted character development.
Excellent choice of music.
We wanted character development. You know,
it was a real. It was basically like one of the Little Rascals episodes that Hal Roach didn't write.
The dark years. Yeah.
So out of 5 stars, what do you give it?
5 stars. I go 3.
Wow.
Or we should go with logs at this. So 3 logs.
I'm very hurt that.
I think the director's cut will be a lot better.
Jimmy can't get over the fact that he didn't like the overacting.
For the I think that's what kind of drags it back a little bit. But the sheer fucking chutzpah it takes to dig your hand into a toilet and touch another man's fucking logs, boy, that deserves 3 alone.
But I'm hurt that my acting was.
How long did it take for him to wash that smell off?
He washed for the rest of the show.
Yeah, for hours.
Yeah.
And he kept
stays, dude. If you're wiping your ass and the toilet paper breaks and you get some shit on your finger, you wash a lot and there's always a faint detectable fucking scent.
It's a whole day of, holding something up to your mouth as you eat something and going, oh, fuck. Ugh. Still got shit there. I'm trying to eat a sandwich.
All right. Well,
Kevin, thank you very much.
But Jimmy's still depressed. What's wrong, Jimmy?
Why, for the overacting thing?
I admire Kevin's pictures very much, and I felt that maybe he and I would someday work together. Not necessarily a starring role, but some type of an action role, maybe where I run in and I'm like, get out of here, everybody, quick! It's gonna blow.
Oh, sir, you were much more subtle in Lucky Louie. This was you were going for over the top on this one.
Oh, say?
Yeah, but didn't you like the kind of the arm thing?
Yeah, I felt
I liked the little Popeye move.
It was a Popeye move. That was it.
My motivation was how would a big boy feel if he just made it did.
Can you use your influence in Hollywood to maybe help us out? We want to get this video out there.
Oh yeah, that's what he wants to get behind.
Well, I'm gonna hitch my wagon to that store. I'm having a hard enough time.
Fucking scat movies.
And hey, Kevin, we've shown you the Baby Bird video, right?
Mm-mm.
Oh God! All right, one more. Go do Baby Bird and Break.com. This one now, we want your review on this one. We're proud of this one.
And by the way,
this is the hit.
No special effects, no CGI.
Right, this is real. All right, you got it?
Hold on, I'm pulling it up now.
Mm-hmm.
Baby Bird.
Yeah, you see a big fat guy that's bald?
Baby Bird.
Classic O&A, the Baby Bird video.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Hit it.
Well, I know, it only got Pat from Moonachi.
Right, yeah, there you go. Pat is probably freaking out.
On the website, and I've seen him a few times too downstairs.
Yeah. Oh, wait till you see his performance.
Yeah, watch this.
He's good.
And this guy's an intern. He wanted to be an intern on our show, so we made him do something.
We have an eggnog drinking contest.
Here we go.
After an eggnog drinking
contest. He's got the audio.
Unload his vomit into his mouth.
Oh, you're kidding me.
No.
Just wait, Kevin.
Hold on to your stomach.
Like Dan said, no CGI. This is the real deal.
When you think it's over, it ain't.
By the way, we want this link.
Drinking?
Eggnog. It was our eggnog drinking contest. 72 double shots, something like that, before he had to let go.
75. Here it goes.
Oh my God, dude.
All right, we got him back. We got him back.
Just doesn't stop.
Look how calm he is while he's puking. Oh God, it doesn't stop.
Oh, fantastic!
There you go.
It's like a fire hose.
How does the dude who got puked on not throw up in turn?
Yeah, exactly.
He's a little twisted.
Yeah, he's kind of fucked up.
We've been playing that at our comedy shows in front of Mohegan Sun is about 6,000 to 7,000 people. The reaction you get in the room when that's on the big screen is unbelievable.
Oh, that sound of 7,000 people going.
Is just how calm he is while he's vomiting. Like it's second nature.
And the sheer volume of it.
Unfortunately,
what makes me laugh too is at one point the dude he's puking on kind of like spits it back a little bit, like kind of blows his nose out or exhales, and Pat jumps back.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to get hit by the vomit.
Yeah, he jumps back. He doesn't want any splashback. All right, so that's the better video, obviously.
Yeah, we love that one. That's
and if you go to Kevin Smith's MySpace page, you will see that video. Right, Kevin?
Yeah, I'll put that up.
Would you really?
You guys got Opie. You guys had Quentin on?
Yeah. That was a great day.
We did like an hour with him.
He was unbelievable, and we bought into his movie. I still buy into it. I thought we talked about this last time. We loved the movie.
Which one, Grindhouse?
Yeah, I liked it a lot because it was different, and
excellent.
I don't know. No one went and saw it, but he was a great guest on our show.
Oh, we're looking at pictures of Adrienne Barbeau's tits from the Swamp Thing. They're fucking wonderful.
We are all over the place.
It almost looked like that dude had a fake tube hidden behind his head.
Yeah. A lot of people think it's fake.
Yeah, they go on break.com.
So the dude, he basically ingested 75 cups of eggnog?
Double shots, somewhere around there. We do it every year. You drink a double shot.
Point where he just got sick. How long did that take?
Well, what happened was, this is the deal. It's a double shot of eggnog every minute until you puke. This year we started with like 12 guys. Pat beat everybody by far and then continued to drink the eggnog until he was about to puke. Joe Rogan came up with that idea on the spot, and we went with it. So he kept drinking, and we had Pat in place for when he had to finally puke.
You guys have a resourceful team, because if Joe Rogan came up with that on the spot, there's enough tarp all over that floor that you've got.
Oh, we knew. Yeah, we knew that people were going to puke.
Oh, no, that was because people were puking all morning long.
They were doing the eggnog drinking contest. See, Pat is a professional. He's doing the Nathan's hot dog eating contest on tomorrow. Yeah, at Coney Island. He's actually one of the finalists.
The hot dogs he's going to keep down.
Yeah. I've never seen him puke those up.
No, he does all right. All right, Kevin. Well,
that's that. I'm glad we were able to show you our works.
Yeah.
I appreciate you sharing that. Watching that dude vomit, but it just put a smile on my face.
Yeah, that is funny, man.
We'll save the No Filter Paul diaper shitting video for next time, okay?
What is it called? I'll go look at it.
Yeah, the diaper shitting.
I don't know what it's called online, but what did we give him?
We gave him some kind of thing that it's like a mega laxative that works really quickly, and put him in diapers and told him what was the bet?
We had him walk from this studio to the other studio in just a diaper. And then he stood on, like, newspaper until he finally couldn't hold it.
And then he just shit himself in the game, pouring out the sides of the diaper. It's so... I don't know why that stuff is so funny.
But now we're making it sound like that's all we do. But from time to time, you got to get a little freaky.
It's just too funny,
Sometimes you got to take it right back to grade school.
That's it.
If you type in No Filter Paul craps his pants on break.com. We expect to see some of these videos on your website there, Kevin.
No Filter Paul.
Yeah, No Filter Paul craps his pants. It's just a bunch of scat and puke today.
We really are childish idiots.
We stink. Come on.
And there he is with his Lego head. Lego hair.
This is a 4-minute one. All right, I'll go watch this.
Yeah,
I know.
Have a great day.
Have fun.
Take care, buddy.
Thanks a lot,
If
Kevin.
you have a comment about...
Go see Die Hard.
Yep, absolutely, people.
Kevin's great. It's actually a much better movie than I thought. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, right?
Oh, my God.
That's a movie.
That's a movie that really, it's not just like it succeeds based on diminished expectations, because you got a lot of people going, I didn't think that'd be good, but it was great. It's just a really great action movie.
Yeah. Yep. I enjoyed it. And the action was great. The fucking CGI was good. It was just really well done.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Oh, my God.
Bye, buddy.
I'm watching the video. Kevin, it's always a pleasure.
Kevin. Thanks, man.
Kevin Smith, everyone. I think we lost him at the end. I think he was like, all right, guys, enough. I got a reputation. Don't you understand?
Shit and puke
I can
videos.
play with you guys to a point, but then I even have to punch out.
I have a relationship with people in Hollywood.
Right. He's a genuinely respected filmmaker.
Yeah.
And we're trying to get him to post people shitting their pants videos. Hey, we got a guy holding the feces of another man. You want to put that on your MySpace?
And putting a little hat on it.
Yeah.
Could you please put that up on your MySpace?
All right, let's say hi to Greg in Cleveland. Greg, what's up?
Hello?
Hey, Greg, what do you got?
Greg.
Hey, Chris, my bad. Your phone screwed me.
Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Adolescent, voice cranky, rock scream.
Oh, okay.
Meow.
I was invited down to Washington for Tiger Woods' tournament.
Did Tiger invite you?
No, of course not.
I met another one of your brothers at the show.
Which one? Quinn?
I don't know. You got 4,000 brothers. Y'all are like Indians. But he's like, actually, I like that guy.
Yeah, he's very cool.
One young guy. He was hanging out with a bunch of young guys.
Like Quinn.
Quinn has the personality I should have.
I liked him.
He's all right.
Your other brother's a sociopath.
Which one? Elmo?
The one that does the karaoke.
Darren.
Oh, yeah, he's not right.
Yeah, we try to talk, but it just ends up always like...
yeah, he's not right.
Just let you go kill somebody. But he's a cool guy. I liked him. I like your younger brother.
He's like the normal one in the family. Normal job on Wall Street, you know. Kids, house in the suburbs. What?
One got black hair, though, right?
Yeah, that's Brett, who's Quinn's twin that you met. They don't even look alike.
They're paternal. Or they're identical.
Yeah. The one that isn't identical.
They're not identical.
Right.
Quinn seems really normal, which is frightening.
Well, Quinn...
He probably likes feet.
Now, Quinn's got his own issues.
He likes toes. But he only likes hammer toes. He can only get turned on to some of those hammer toes.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
I've seen Quinn knock guys out twice his size. He's not right. He used to play rugby.
Nice guy.
But he's now...
that's the guy I met that was...
Yeah.
With the Wall Street.
Yeah, his crew has definitely got us...
all those guys...
...subscription for roofies.
Well, all those guys, they played rugby together. They're kind of all, like, married with kids. But, you know, back in the day, not too many years ago, they were always in crazy bar fights.
And unlike you, he hangs out with different ethnic groups.
I hang out with the ethnic groups.
What, German?
No.
You can't count different white groups.
But Brett's the owner of F.H. Riley's. And you've been invited, but you haven't showed up yet. Because you don't go to Long Island. Yeah, you don't like it. You don't like the traffic getting out. You don't like anything about it, right?
Long Island is terrible. The fucking, it was interesting, though, meeting everybody's people. That was fun.
They're peeps.
That was a good one. You had a lot of representation at
yes. The girlfriend's parents were there. Bob Kelly said that Lindsay's father looks like a retired superhero.
He's a good-looking guy. Like when he likes to, you know, he has a lot of latent racism. He's fought black people his whole life, but now he's trying to just get over it.
He's a guy you should never mess with. He could get some things done.
It seems like that's what I'm saying.
He could get some things done, yes.
He's just one of those guys that size you up, touch your shoulders, and see how strong you are, and all kind of shit.
He's a good guy, and he's a gypsy.
Is he?
What?
He just has this weird luck in casinos. Strange, weird luck. Yeah. He's sitting next to me. I'm telling him, I'm teaching him 3-card. I'm like, look, here's the deal with 3-card. You just got to grind out hands. Don't make crazy bets. Make the same bet for the most part every single time. Grind out hands and hope you hit 30 to 1 or 40 to 1 and then walk. So he's sitting there grinding out hands with me. I'm up, $400 or $500. I don't bet like Anthony. I'm just having a little fun, and he's doing the same thing. And then he hits 30. He gets 3 of a kind. Then we walk.
Nice.
It's just perfectly played out.
It was cool.
My stupid table had 30 to 1, 30 to 1, 40 to 1. In an hour.
And
that never happens.
And you paid for it all, right?
And that never happens in 3-card. I mean,
yeah, that's odd.
Because in another 3-card session, we played for 3 hours. Not 30 to 1 came in or 40 to 1.
Well, the weird thing is all the cards come out in a row. It's not dealt regularly. It's like 1, 2, 3 for you, 1, 2, 3 for you, and that's the weird part because the odds of it being shuffled and getting like a straight flush.
Yeah.
If you get a regular straight, what is it? 6 to 1.
Yeah.
And then it jumps up to, and then there's no odds in between. It goes 6 to 1, and then 30 to 1, then 40 to 1.
He hit me.
And you can't survive just getting 6 to 1s every once in a while. That's how they get you. A lot of people say 3-card's a sucker game, but if you could grind out hands and get one big hand, you should just walk.
I enjoyed it. It was very fun. It was less serious.
Oh yeah, you play. What am I saying?
I don't like that serious shit. Motherfuckers get all, after a while, it gets all creepy and quiet. And that's how Anthony likes it. At the end of the show, at the end of the show, I walk over and I'm like, hey, at the end of the show, and you're just like growling like Quasimodo.
I'm all serious, yeah.
Keith is sitting there like, oh, why can't we just go somewhere?
I was working.
We were missing you at the 3-card table because you made it fun in Vegas because you just start pointing and laughing at the deal.
Oh, I love that.
You're like seconds away from getting kicked out of the casino. That's why we love hanging out with you.
Well, I'm very careful about, just like in airports, I know how to be an asshole 97%.
Right. Just don't crank it up to the point where they throw you out.
You can point at them, you can laugh at them, you can call them bad luck. I watch white guys curse like pit bosses out. Call them, you muttonhead motherfucker, you bringing me bad luck. And there's nothing they can say about that. There's nothing they can say if you call them a dick. You know?
Yeah.
It was cool, man. Your in-laws are cool, man. I like that. I like your little crew. And your Long Island, he was represented.
Oh, yeah. I had my Long Island buds and my brother. And
it's cool to meet people's families.
Yeah, they come to the shows.
Can we go to your barbecue now that we had a little thing now?
No, my mother's going to be there. I don't want her to meet you.
Why? I would love to talk to your mother.
She'll be putting back the martinis.
Oh, really?
Her and her crew.
The matriarch of the family.
She's got her crew?
Her pinky dab of vermouth. And the rest is vodka. She'll just put vermouth in the bottle. Shove a couple of olives in. And then it'll just be fucking
just vodka.
Interesting time. My mother's like, we trying to do this thing now. We love each other. And it's just like almost like a sword fight every time we try to say it, and it has to be the last thing said.
Right.
It can't be I love you in the middle. Oh, by the way, I love you, Ma. Anyway, I was watching this show.
No, you end it with that.
And I love you. The end. And then the other person got to go,
I love you.
Why is it hard?
We didn't grow up with that. It was all implied.
No. Just implied love?
Implied. I love you and you love
Never
me.
Never spoken.
Never that fucking I love you so much.
That explains a lot.
Yeah.
But it's just like, hey, we love each other.
You just explained 7 years of wonderment in my head. That explained a lot.
A wink of love to my mother.
Oh my!
You too, kiddo.
That explains the glass dildos.
No, the glass dildos come from lack of
connection with other humans.
No.
Thank you, Jimmy.
I didn't get
secretly hoping the glass dildo breaks off.
I didn't formulate at the right pussy year time. Like my high school,
is that what happened?
Like when college and where you get most of your pussy, didn't get it. So I took when I turned like 28, that's when I started getting my pussy and started exploring. So that's where the fucking dildos came.
That was your idea of exploring? Let me get this fucking hot formed sand and stick it in your twat. That's exploring. No, exploring's a little spanking. And
sometimes it's very, very sensual. Those fucking things.
Is it? I traveled with you. I watched him.
It's different for squares than it is for professionals.
In a Adidas bag. The same way like athletes travel with cleats.
Yeah.
And fucking sweatpants.
Because we are in a third world country.
But you had to get that through security. Did they check it out?
I put it in the plane bag.
I picture him opening up like Device Angel. With like his tools.
I was very giving over there, man. I bring costumes and things. I was very giving. But it was just like, cause I couldn't pop the Viagra like these guys, man. I'm hanging with guys that, this fucker had a Pez dispenser full of Viagra.
100 milligrams a night. My head I had a headache and fucking I couldn't breathe. No,
tunnel vision.
I couldn't breathe. Everything had blue tinge on it, and I was fucking 3 chicks a night, and I couldn't come.
It was as big as a car. He would walk in and just his giant pink balls just would be popping out full of blood. But my heart couldn't take that. I can't pop Viagra, so I had to have fun. And I couldn't fuck every day and condoms.
Wait, why can't you take the Viagra?
That shit'll explode your heart.
What, because of the diabetes or?
Because I'm a fat guy and I'm almost 40 and you're not supposed to be popping something that takes blood from everywhere else and puts it in your dick.
It increases your blood pressure and
I understand that, but the old guys are doing it like crazy.
The old guys are, because that's the fucking thing, like they say. Guys start working out like if they get high blood pressure or diabetes or whatever affects your dick. That's when they start to work out. Once your dick is affected, then that's all guys give a fuck about. And the prostate thing too affects your dick. So when guys start their dicks getting affected, they're like, all bets are off. I'm popping pills. Fuck my heart. Fuck my blood pressure, my life. I'm gonna pop a pill and explode my heart just so my dick will stay hard. And that's true.
Viagra doesn't blow your heart apart. I have a good heart.
Not anymore.
Uh-oh.
That's what I'm saying. Dude. Look at your body. It needs all the blood everywhere.
Have they said anything about Viagra being bad like that?
It'll blow your heart up if you. Anytime a motherfucker says, if your dick stays hard for 6 hours or more, nigga,
go to the hospital.
Get in an ambulance and go see somebody.
You know how much pressure you got to be pumping through your body to get that hard for a day and a half?
A fake stimulation so your dick can't stop being hard. It's not even attached to your mind anymore.
The dick being hard is actually a side effect that they learned. It was something for your heart, I think. Viagra or something was made for
It was for something else, yeah.
What was the guy EMT know? For your head?
What?
It was to grow hair. He said Rogaine. Yeah, that was it.
Okay, but it's not bad for you. I've asked doctors.
Dude, no, you
Viagra was to grow hair.
Did it ever grow hair?
Yeah, it grows hair on your heart.
All of a sudden your heart has moss on it.
It's crazy, but I was hanging out with guys that was popping that and buying it unprescribed from a third world country.
Absolutely.
That's some gangster shit. I just bought some glass dildos.
And costumes. I think that's a little strange.
I
gotta call him like I see him.
You think that's less crazy than popping third world Viagra?
No, you brought your own costumes.
For them.
What kind of costumes?
I dress them up. They love them.
Like what? Like little Victoria's Secret numbers or like
some real draws, dude. Not that, because they walk around on the beach with panties on a stick. Like a lady will just have a stick and it'll just have panties on it, and they'll buy them. I would buy I bring them some real, Americanized shit. Yeah.
Did you ever?
Matter of fact, I came back 3 times and they would wear my shit that I brought them.
Really?
Wait, how do you know the sizes of the women, or you're just picking out sizes of what you like?
Well, you don't get underwear. You get the suit,
the stretchies.
Yeah, from it fits size such and such and such and such.
Yeah.
And then you just.
All right, let's get some Viagra info out for people. Let's go to Scott in Jersey. Jesus, Patrice.
And ask how old they are, too, when they do it.
Look, man, I'll be honest. The phones have been very light today. People getting ready for the 4th of July weekend. You talk about hearts exploding because of Viagra. Tell me more.
Emergency.
I'm about to take one.
You're not supposed to be fucking around. You got to be in tremendous health to be taking Viagra.
We got some people freaked out, so let's get some info out there. Scott, what's up?
What's up, boys? Goddamn, Patrice, I love you. But the Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra, the whole class has vasoprotective properties. It's a vasodilator, so they're actually finding that those drugs are really good for your whole vasculature system. In fact, Viagra just got an indication for pulmonary hypertension. So it's actually good for your whole body. It's a dilator, where a constrictor causes, high blood pressure and bad things to the body.
That's what I was thinking.
You don't think that anything that drastically, you got to understand, that's not something that's slow. See, when you're on high blood pressure medicine and shit like that, it slowly is getting your body used to something. You pop a Viagra, immediately your organs open up. You think that's fucking good for you? Where right away your goddamn carotid artery opens up? Right a fucking way?
Yes.
You could tear it.
Just like it instead of slowly developing a blood flow, it just goes, hey, motherfucker, I'm open. Now I'm closed. Now I'm open. That's your heart fucking pumping and working, dude.
Can Dr. Steve call in? We are Dr. Steve. I trust his opinion. He's a very knowledgeable guy. This guy seemed like you know what he was talking about, though.
But that's a guy. He sounds,
Hold on, we got a lot more calls. Let's go to Mike in Jersey. Mike.
Yeah, what's up, guys? Love you, and I love the show. Patrice, Viagra, that guy was wrong. Viagra lowers your blood pressure, so that's why it's dangerous for people that already have hypertension. You take Viagra, Cialis. If you take too much of it, your blood pressure can drop unexpectedly. The whole erection for longer than 4 hours has nothing to do with your heart. That's just simply about the mechanics of how you keep your erection.
Your valves. You have valves in your cock. And then they fill up with blood and the valves shut. And then if the valves don't open, that's when you get that hard on that lasts for a while.
There's something wrong with having a hard dick.
But I don't know if Viagra does that.
And you're not turned on.
Keep that shit pumping.
I just got a text from a doctor. I said, does Viagra fuck your heart up? And this Dr. Steve goes, shouldn't. Why do you ask? People with heart disease shouldn't take it, but no evidence it causes that.
And I'm diabetic.
Heart disease, then that might have a different effect.
That's what I said.
Oh.
You should be a healthy person.
Right.
To put that in your body to keep your dick hard.
I do
but then again,
every day.
If your dick doesn't get hard, you're not a completely healthy person.
Then there's a problem somewhere.
Could be mental, too.
Oh, that's true.
Impotence?
What?
What's your problem?
I don't have any problems.
Why you take Viagra?
I don't take it now.
Right now, this second that we're on the radio.
He wanted to fuck 3 different women within like 10 minutes.
Yeah, I only take it like if I know I'm going to be on a date with someone I don't know and I want my cock just to rise to be impressive in my jeans. Like if I want to go ahead, just look at it in the cab. Look at the bulge, babe. And they think this guy's a fucking man.
Norton is packing, though. He pulled it out one day when we went there, and he was just packing.
We went over this yesterday. If you're going to be Norton's friend, you're going to see him like naked. You're going to see pretty much everything he has. And we casually talked about it yesterday. People were like, oh, that means you're gay. It's like, no, every single fucking friend of Jimmy's has seen his penis.
Me and Patrice were standing in a whorehouse in a third world country, and we're sipping our Diet Cokes, and there's hookers all over, and guys that speak fucking Portuguese, and we're both wearing robes that are too short, and I took 100 milligrams. My dick was tenting, and I'm not horny. We're just both looking at my tenting dick and laughing. It was a moment where we both realized we're getting prostitutes for $60.
And Norton's dick looks exactly like him. Like you just go, why is Norton just sit? And we would just sit there, but I'm telling you, dude, that's why to bring it back, that's why I bring those things out, because I want to partake every day. Yeah. And I'm a watcher, man. I love watching a girl come. My self-esteem, I love to watch women nut. It makes me feel good about myself. So if I got my machinery and I can make a third world hooker attach by my detachment, with the dildos and the vibrators and shit like that, it turns me the fuck on when they really nut. It makes me feel good. They fuck 7 guys a day.
Did you ever like buy one, like you said, you buy them like outfits, or you get them outfits and they put them on and stuff like that? Did you ever like as you're leaving or she's leaving think like, oh, I'm gonna miss her? Like I'm kind of like not like I'm in love with that girl, but I'm kind of feeling something for her.
This is what changed my life about the place. I haven't gone back in a year. It's close to 2 years now, but the thing that changed my life about it is the way they devise a way to make you feel like they like you, and you don't treat them like whores. It's something about it that when I first went, it was like butterflies.
You buy into it.
You just go, I got to get back right away.
Paradise.
I went back in 2 months. I had to go back. And then what I started realizing something, and this is where like everything kind of got in my head about, wow, this is amazing. I would be in a nightclub full of whores, and they would look at you, and I felt like what a woman a regular woman feels like having a pussy. My money was my pussy. So the girls will be looking at me, and I'll be trying not to catch eye contact with them because I'm like, oh, can you leave me alone? I'm just enjoying my dancing. I felt like how bitches feel in the club when guys are looking and they don't want to get eye contact because they don't want to come over, have you come over. And so I had to say, holy shit, I had to get that out of my fucking head and learn how to really just enjoy a fucking world full of hookers.
Not get hung up on that they're liking you.
And they would act jealous, and then I would just start going, wait a minute, bitch. This ain't free. I'd be like, if you give it to me for free, you can be my girlfriend for the whole week. And she's like, no. And I said, well, shut up. Both you bitches, here's $50, and you both come back. You sit in the chair while I dildo this one. And
keep your jealousy shit at home.
Watching him open his robe, we were standing at this bar area. And he's fucking got
Jesus with that laugh.
He's got a robe on.
Oh my God.
I'm looking at his fucking face. And Opie's like, good God almighty. Do you relate to this at all?
Nah.
Is there any, fuck them traveling to a third world country, do you relate to any filth at all, partaking in any fucking dirt baggishness?
Not in the way you guys do.
I mean,
what is your dirt baggery, man? What is it?
It's a hell of a lot more normal than yours.
Without having a girlfriend, all that, just your personal shit. What's some dirty shit? What's your dirty shit?
You keep sharing.
You motherfucker.
I ain't playing your game.
It ain't no game I'm playing. I'm just telling you what I did.
Honestly, the whole hooker thing with me, I never felt that ever.
Yeah, but Brazil's
ever.
I'm not a big hooker guy. Brazil is a different
like
thing.
paying for sex, that whole thing. I don't get it.
Watching him open his robe and fucking watch one of the hottest girls I've ever seen. Little girl with braces that was dancing.
Yeah.
And he opens his robe and he puts his arm around her and she just starts sucking his nipple. It was beautiful and repugnant at the same time. It was violating on some level. And she's just got one arm around one and one arm around the other. It was just like, this is what an emperor feels like. This is what it's like.
It really is like being the king of Rome. It really was.
All right, Patrice, I'm back in. This is my problem. Like, that's why I get kind of turned off by strip clubs. I'm not into the whole, I'm going to make believe I like you. I'm not into the, I'm going to make believe that I want to have sex with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
there's something mentally about that takes me right out of the game. Like, if I have to pay for the sex, I'm like, she's doing it because she's trying to make some cash. Like the strip clubs with the lap dances. I'm like, this girl could give a flying fuck about me.
But it's the same thing.
And I'm not saying that's normal, but that takes me out of the game.
I understand that, but like, say...
it's much more of a turn on for me if the girl wants me.
It's some real square thing.
It's some real shit.
But see, I
can't go with that fake shit, like knowing that the only reason she's doing it is because of the money.
But here's why here's what the great thing is. You give them, see, I don't play around with the money. Like, I don't play with I know what it is. So I give them the money. It's almost like if you want to have sex with a girl right away and she fucks you right away, she's giving you essentially what a guy wants, and then she can now explore something else. I give her the money. Now she don't have nothing else to do but be real. Because I like to talk and I like to be bigger than the money. That's what I like to be. Fucking a bitch go, this motherfucker's cool. I'm gonna take his goofy money, but at the same point, this chick's gonna fuck. I'm better than the 150 bullshit ass dollars I'm gonna give out. And this is only in Brazil. I don't fucking like the cat house and all that shit. I'm not paying $800 for some phony bitch. See, the thing is, the experience out there, why motherfuckers get on a plane and fly 10 hours, it's a different experience over there, dude.
Oh, I understand. People do it like crazy. It's working. But I'm just saying, in my world, I get taken out of the game. Can I go to a strip club and check out some fine pieces of ass? Of course.
You're saying the wrong thing, strip clubs, dude.
Strip clubs, like the whole, like, paying for sex, it's not a turn on to me.
But have you ever in your life gotten pussy that you didn't invest in monetarily?
Besides that old gag. But I'm talking about...
It's not an old gag. You take her out for dinner, you give her time, you give her talking, you give her everything else, Opie, and then the bitch still may or may not like you. At least you can get what you want out of it's a fucking, at least making a deal.
An honest exchange.
Yes.
We're in different worlds. What can I tell you?
What if the money that you're spending, why does it always have to be some kind of down payment for pussy?
It is.
But what if it's you're hanging out,
what if you're just like hanging with a girl?
You're having a good time.
Who the fuck likes hanging with a girl? That's not till you wait.
You're a caveman living in the world.
Till you are with her.
I'm not thinking platonic relationship here. Eventually you're fucking. But what about the beginning phases of something, your relationship, maybe friends that are turning into fucking fuckmates, and you're spending money, but you're having a good time, you're hanging out. Not watching the game or doing any shit like that.
I'd rather pay for a hooker and then hang with Keith and laugh.
I'm not, that's how you guys think. I respect that, but have you ever gone on a date and it just was cool to be on a date with someone, or you were frustrated because you weren't getting sex at the end of it?
Here's what I don't like, and I'm very honest with it. If I'm hanging out with a girl, I don't like can't fucking. I don't mind not fucking. I don't like we can't. I don't like a bitch putting a stipulation on fucking, like making fucking more important than my time or this food. Like, I asked the girl, I said, look, let's mess around a little bit. We're attracted to each other. She said, well, I don't really have casual sex. So I said, well, I don't really have casual conversations, bitch. So why is my casualness less important than your casualness? It's not. That's what I'm saying. That shit is not caveman. It's just being honest. How many bitches do you hang out with?
I'll be honest with you.
Funny and as funny as your friends.
I've never gone out on a date with a girl where I didn't want to fuck.
Thank you.
It wasn't like, hey, this is great. You know, I'll see you again. Maybe we'll go to the theater next week.
Maybe we'll play chess.
I've wanted to. Yeah.
You want to fuck.
But there have been nights where you didn't fuck and you had a good time.
You didn't fuck, but it was better than can't fuck. Like, she didn't go, listen, I don't know what this is about.
Exactly.
Give you the speech about how you're not going to fuck.
Right.
But we never give a speech about, hey, you're not going to have dinner. Hey, listen, I don't want this to be about dinner and movies. I just want this to be about, blah, blah, blah. That's what I'm saying. It's like, it's not a caveman.
I usually don't make the move until it's a short thing. Like, I'm a fucking... I'll be like on the campaign trail.
And how much investment did you do until then?
I'll do some investing and stuff, but I'll make sure it's a short thing, and then,
You either got to hold them up or hold them down.
And I'm not gonna invest if I know I'm gonna get turned down.
You either got.
All right, hold on. We got a guy who's gonna agree with you and me here. Don in Vegas, go ahead.
Yeah, Opie. Okay, so Opie, I can understand what you're saying about the hookers. You're like they're all out to get your cash, and that's about it. And I actually had sex with this crazy German bitch over in Kiel, Germany, and she was actually telling me about her boyfriend while I'm nailing her, and I was like, "What the hell is this?" So, but when I went to Poland, had sex with this like 3 chicks in one night, like Norton, and these chicks were crazy, and I would have taken all of them home, but they were
Polish chicks are very sexy, right?
Badass chicks too.
Yeah, all right.
That was a story that kind of stopped in the middle.
Opie, I'm into the square thing like you. See, I'm not in disagreement with him. My philosophy about it is that, okay, if the game is money, if you're with some hooker and she wants money, I give her money so she don't have to worry about thinking about it, because I equate how she feels about money to how I feel about pussy. I really am going to be thinking about
fair exchange.
Right, my behavior is always contingent not on whether this bitch thinks we're gonna be friends, but whether or not she's gonna stay liking me enough to fuck me. That's the relationship.
So once the money is laid out, that decision's made, everything's done.
She got what she wanted.
Right.
Now if you're having sex with a woman, or if you're not having sex with her, you're waiting around, sitting around on some weird behavior, hoping that she makes a decision. And then what it is they hold out on it, and they keep you hostage, and they do this and do that, so that maybe they force you to like them. That's what I'm saying. That's the thing about it. That's the part I don't like, is that pussy is fucking above. Really, sex is more important to a woman, because it's harder to satisfy a woman than it is a guy. We'll stick our dick in any hole and basically go jerk off, fuck a candle, or whatever the fuck a guy do. But for a woman to have a good orgasm, that's a talent that you have. It's more important that our sexual part of it is more important than theirs.
Yeah.
That's what I'm tired of being.
We're pretty much one moving part.
Yes.
When the women need all kinds of gadgetry being, pulled and manipulated. And
never bought pussy ever?
Nope.
You never bought pussy?
I could honestly say never.
Never bought pussy?
Never went to it. First of all, back in the day, going to a hooker meant some fucking chick was gonna spit a razor blade out and slice your throat in some back alley. Like fucking Fort Apache the Bronx.
The chick with the
fucking Pam Grier.
Yeah.
Pam Grier was gonna slice my throat or whatever the fuck. I didn't need that shit. This place was a fucking shithole.
Fort Apache.
It wasn't like walking into some nice place and getting some nice broad.
Dude,
you fucking blue collar son of a bitch. You never bought no pussy ever.
I never did.
It's a high to give somebody money. It's almost like whenever I have money, the most wonderful thing to do with it is to somehow get me laid with it. So when I hand it to a girl, and just know, like, if I pull my cock out, she'll just suck it. It's so dirty and fucking sexy to pull your dick out in front of a girl. Like, here's your money.
Just that doesn't do anything for you. Like,
just gonna suck it.
Just the feeling of a mouth on your dick. Just
let's say
for a couple of bucks.
But let's say you can get that without the money.
But then they don't just leave after.
There's a price to pay, and it's your life.
If a girl says, "I'm gonna suck your dick," and then amps gray, how do you feel about that? No money needed. But I love it when they have a driver who's waiting.
I don't think this counts.
You know, they got places to be.
But I had a sexcapade with a stripper at a strip club.
Okay.
But I didn't pay her for it.
Doesn't count.
Like, I was slipping. It was like, a few bucks here and there. But then when she was done, we sat at the bar and kind of hooked up.
That doesn't count.
That wasn't paying for sex, but
That's a coup, actually.
Oh, Kevin.
That's a great coup.
Kevin from Texas.
It was at a bachelor party.
That's great.
We've heard this many times. Hookers don't get paid to come; they get paid to go away.
Sometimes they do, but sometimes you want.
And there's a lot of people agreeing with you, Patrice. I'm just
being. I know I'm not disagreeing with you on that. But there's a fucking animal side that I'm just trying to have a conversation with, the dude side, and like every dude. Hookers and pimps, that whole world is interesting to everybody. Every guy wants to know what it's like to be a pimp other than smack a bitch in the face and make her sell her pussy and give you the money.
The psychology
it's the manipulation of having enough mouth game to say, okay, bitch, you give your pussy away for money and then give it all to me. It's an interesting thing. And then women are like always going, Jesus, some struggling beautiful woman out there is going, I have an asset that is I'm not using for what? This shitty thing called dignity? And she wants to know what it's like to sell pussy. It's such a primitive thing that we tap into. There's no way people don't think about it.
Can you get laid on your own?
What?
I'm just asking. On your own.
On my own?
Yeah.
Yes.
But you don't want...
I'm amazing. It's just like sometimes, like the first time me and my girl did a threesome, she was dancing around it, and God bless the fact that there was a Puerto Rican girl out there that sells pussy, and she's a bisexual, and I called her up and I said, let's get my girl to open up in the direction where she needs to.
Where she needs to.
So bing bong, coming in, it's in her face, a trooper is born. Now we can go do the square thing. God bless women who want to do that. I don't want every woman to have fucking integrity and fuck up my life. That's why there's a goddamn place called Fantasy Island that we call Rio de Janeiro with a mixture of every beautiful part of every woman. A black woman's body, white woman's fucking eye color and hair, Puerto Rican's body color. They're every chick that you ever, they're gorgeous. And they sell pussy for $4.99. And you go over there and you treat them like princesses and they treat you like kings. It's not hooker hoe shit. Not like the bitches that was here that time. Like, yeah, $700 and then for an hour. These bitches pretend to be your girlfriend all night. They stay with you because they live in a shack. So they'll stay in your hotel room so they can have a nice shower and hang out. It's a good fake job.
Right now there's planes backed up on runways heading to fucking Rio.
It's a good fake job.
Patrice is doing a great commercial for fucking the tourism board down there.
They sell you what you want to buy. And that's why I came from there. When I traveled there, my mentality got harder because I'm like, all the chicks here have to do is sell you what you want.
All right, now I'm really confused because, I understood what Jimmy was saying. Like, you get a hooker, you have sex with her, and then you go hang out with your friends. You're done with this person. You don't want to hang out with the girl unless you care for them after you have sex. So you want them gone. But in your case, they're staying the whole night.
But I'm also with him, too.
They all staying the whole night.
So you've had girls stay the whole night, and you like that?
I've actually fallen in love with hookers here, too. It's different highs.
How old are you? In your somethings?
Yeah.
Okay.
37.
Yeah. All right. So, look I've come to this realization, and it is what it is. 23-year-old women find me not to be a sexual entity no more. No matter how cool I try to be, no matter how much I try to iron my clothes.
When did they?
When I was 22.
Oh, shit.
When I was like a 22-year-old kid, I was like, but 37, I'm not, I'm attractive to women my age. They like me. But when you go to Brazil, it's a 23-year-old that'll sit there with the calmness and the seasoning of a 37-year-old that'll sit there and let you just look at how beautiful she is with a fucking blonde hair from being tanned and shit. They're just gorgeous in those green eyes and that beautiful skin. And they're sitting there drinking a coffee, and and we're all sitting around laughing like this. Now imagine a sexy 22-year-old is sitting right next to you. Every couple of seconds while we're having a good time, you just tap her thigh and go, "Good girl," and she'll go and drink a little coffee, and you're like, hungry? Yes. She's eating. They tap into something that one day maybe you'll know what it is. I can't explain it. They just know how to tap into something real fucking Jurassic.
They make you feel wanted and sexy and comfortable. They make you feel like that's what it's like to be Brad Pitt all the time. To have attractive women reacting to you that way, not feeling rushed, not feeling like, will they fuck? But A, you know they're going to fuck you. B, you know they'll stay or go, whatever you want.
All right, so have you ever felt that without the hooker thing?
Sure,
with just a regular woman.
Sexuality.
Well, if you fuck a girl...
Regular woman, whatever.
If you
like
fuck a girl today...
Right.
Dude, there's a price on your time. It's rare. Only groupies will fuck you right now and go, thank you.
Don't you love it?
Because they would have to go this. This is a groupie. What a groupie's thinking to herself is, you know what? This guy, his time is so much more valuable than my pussy. I'm just going to give it to him, and I'm going to leave. He's more valuable than me. But some women think my pussy is as valuable as this guy's entire existence. So if he fucks me, I'm going to get something out of this. And the something the Brazilian girls will get sometimes is some cash. And you don't give it to them like, here's your pussy. You're giving it to them like the bitch lives in a fucking hut on top of a hill, and she's letting a mess like me or a mess like him and a mess like the guys we hang out with, like, be sexy. And what we do for them is treat them with complete love. And I get mad because I want to stay here and not fly 10 hours to treat women with that degree of love when they don't understand. Fucking, you're selling it anyway, bitch. Here's a couple of dollars. Now just act right.
Act right.
When are you doing Black Phillip again?
I did it a couple of weeks ago. I'll do it probably in a month or so.
All right, yeah. I mean, this is the type of thing Patrice on his show.
Shines.
And it is very interesting.
Absolutely.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
No,
I'm just trying to...
I'm not disagreeing with you, dude.
I like learning about other people's worlds. That's one of my things. I love that, but, I'm trying to understand.
Yeah, I mean, there's some evil down in there. I'm going to find out.
Everyone has some evil. Of course.
Some deviancy. I'll find out.
Everyone has some evil.
I'm sure you got a woman locked
Every
up in
single person
trunk.
listening to us has evil. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. All right, let's do some lines of the day and get out of here. We got a runner-up line of the day here.
Oh, they probably caught it fresh on that show anyway.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, ours have been sitting in a supermarket waiting for a brave soul to buy it.
Oh, jeez. You probably get some other letter coli.
L. coli.
Some other letter coli.
That's really good. Stand Up New York, Friday and Saturday.
Yes,
Patrice O'Neill. Here's another runner-up line of the day.
Now it's pickled Dougfoot. Duckfoot. Jesus. Is it mispronounced?
Why you have to hurt the boss?
I didn't.
What happened? What happened?
It's hurting Anthony.
What happened?
I don't care.
I don't like it.
What happened?
I had to bounce somebody for saying mean things about Patrice.
What'd they say? Was it...
No, actually it wasn't. I wouldn't have bounced him.
True. Yeah, how could you bounce the admin?
Somebody apparently, bored with the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, you bored with it? Then don't listen. And if you don't want to turn it off, I'll turn it off for you. There you go.
Bye-bye.
You listen for nothing on Pal Talk pretty much. There you go.
All right, here is your line of the day.
Here comes the line of the day, line of the day. hear it?
What does it taste like?
Sheep testicle.
Darn. And there you have it.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Patrice.
Absolutely.
Thanks to the guy that was boiling up our crap for our boiled barbecue. That was disgusting.
That really was. I think it was a great success.
Don't forget to check out Big Boy Made or Make?
Makes a duty.
Big Boy Makes a Duty on Make.com and all the other websites. Kevin Smith wasn't a fan of that one, but he was a fan of Baby Bird.
I think he liked the shift school because it's disgusting.
Yeah, it's a fine video. We're trying to get it up on Break.com, but they have like corporate people they have to answer to. So
yeah.
We might lose that battle. All right, guys. We'll see you on Monday. Have a great 4th of July.
Yes.
And
keep it safe.
What are they going to be
playing? I want to say hi. Right now, I want to say hi to the person or people that are listening that will be listening to us next live without a hand. Hi, how are you? Look at your hands. One might be missing.
Nah, they keep it safe now.
Every year, some idiot looks into that pipe when that mortar goes off and loses half his head. Is it lit? Dude, you look.
On the XM side, this is what they're playing. Crazy Lynn, Anthony's daughter. Limo Anthony getting kicked off the show. Crazy Irene. Barry Williams' first visit. Ben Stein attacks.
Oh.
Bang Bastard. Bang Go Crazy. Anthony Hates Kids. George Wallace meets Stalker Patty. Jim Brewer, the famous Razor Rollerblade scooter bit.
Oh, classic.
First run of the Voyeur bus with Louis Black and Stephen Lynch disrupting David Blaine's Frozen in Ice stunt in Times Square.
That's a good one, yeah.
Teen Voyeur bus will be aired on Friday. That's one of the greatest shows we've ever done. Then the Afro show later that night with Ron and Fez. Day after Voyeur bus with Dice and Norton. And Jim Brewer doing some neighborhood fireworks on Friday. And Mommy, What Would You Do for Tickets? The famous Coochie fireworks.
Oh, that's a great one.
We got lots of good shows for you guys, and we'll see you on Monday.